So because I'm a maple syrup swiggin', poutine liking, hockey fan kind of proud Canadian girl, I decided that I would take a look around in my own backyard and some Canadian speaker manufacturers that are in southwestern Ontario within a couple-hour drive of me. And I was also looking at beginners versus more, a little more money into them. So, Totem speakers. They
Mm.
are, you can get the $600 kin little bookshelves right up to their, what is it, 8,300 bucks for their forest signature. They are built not that far from here, a couple hours from here, and they've been around for 35 years. Um, you know, Vince Brissy is a great guy to talk to. It's the really nice three-dimensional sound. I have no problem with totem speakers. And like if you're going up to a little more higher end horn speakers, if you ever get a chance to listen to Joseph Crow, which is a little company that's in from Picton, Ontario, in beautiful Prince Edward County, of just a few hours from here, and they are absolutely stunningly beautiful pieces of art. These speakers, like the bookshelves, is the ones that I'm thinking that are under the 10,000. They're like 7,400 to 8,400 bucks. Um, the 5195.4s, I think, is the ones that I'm thinking of. They're just beautiful. Sure, they have much bigger horn speakers, which are really gorgeous. The art, like the wood on them is just stunning. They're like aesthetically pleasing, if you want to talk about a piece of art in a speaker. And they're, you know, they don't have, I have nothing bad to say about Joseph Crow speakers, and they're just this little boutique kind of place. Now, if you want to go up the $20,000 budget, we all know and love Val and Sherry Cora from Acora Acoustics, and they're fantastic VRC granites. Like, come on, every show you go to, you've got to go and visit Val and Sherry, right? They, but they're, a couple of the nicest people in the audio business. But a couple of years ago at Expona, Val ushered me back to behind the man behind the curtain, and he kind of was doing, like, I don't know, kind of like a soft launch of his MRC line. I think he's got MRC ones, the MRC twos, the MRC threes. The first ones that I saw were in this white botticini marble. Instead of granite, they're made out of marble, so they're still stone. And they are what, $10,000 to $20,000 for these absolutely fantastic, beautiful marble speakers that have every little bit of Acora Acoustics magic inside of them. And I actually, Ron, I think after the 2024 Expona, you made mention of a speaker company called Mako, which is from Etobicoke, and they make those open baffle Marcarios, right? They are sexy. Um, they are like what, 11, 12,000. You go up to maybe 17 for their unicorn or their special granite finishes. 22,000, I think, for the special ones. But I mean, if you want to talk about aesthetically pleasing, these are beautiful, modern looking speakers. And I know you can stand in the room anywhere, and it was a very balanced, like there wasn't like any dead spots in the room. It was actually kind of cool. They're what, 3.5 feet tall? They're not huge, but I was really, really impressed with Mako. And we could talk about coherent audio, um, from Bryston, which they've been making speakers since what, 2012, 2013, and they're still, like, their big Model Ts, they make them active or passive. They're still, progressing.
Okay.
The Gershmans, they're always, they're, they make some really beautiful speakers in, what is it? They're avant-gardes at $18,000 a pair, right? And they're all made right within a couple hour drive of me. It's kind of cool.
Okay.